His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj Vyas Puja Maha Mahotsav ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Dear Maharaj, please accept our most humble obeisances at your lotus feet. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. On this most auspicious occasion of your divine appearance, your 77th Vyas Puja day, we offer our prostrated obeisances at your lotus feet and seek your blessing for our advancement in devotional service, so that we can serve the divine mission of Srila Prabhupada in the humble mood of the servant of the servant of the servant. Maharaj, on your Vyas Puja day, it is beyond my capacity or even qualification to glorify a personality like you. It will be like a dwarf trying to touch the moon. But for your pleasure and for my own purification, I thought that I should express my heartfelt gratitude, Maharaj. And I wasn't sure what I can even speak, but I have heard that there are two types of Bhagavatas. One is the book Bhagavat and one is person Bhagavat, Bhakt Bhagavat. So today, Maharaj, I would like to offer a verse from book Bhagavat to a person Bhagavat like you. And I would like to try to offer it together with Srila Prabhupada's glorification. And I pray that you accept the mood of my offering. So there is a very wonderful verse in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Atra sargo visargaś sthānaṁ poṣaṇam ūtayaḥ manvantareśānukathā nirodho muktir āśrayaḥ. So there are 10 subject matters which are described in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. And Maharaj, you are personification of this 10 subject matter of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. So the first is sarga. Sarga Prabhupada translate as primary creation. So like Krishna does primary creation and followed by Brahma as secondary creation. So Prabhupada has done sarga. He has established ISKCON, he has established BBT, and he has established like 108 temples in ISKCON. And then you did, Maharaj, the visarga. That subcreation or the secondary creation, you have expanded ISKCON, you have expanded the activities of the BBT, and you have also expanded so many temples in ISKCON. And that's the third point, Maharaj, I would like to say, and that is sthānaṁ. Sthānaṁ means the place or the planetary system. So Prabhupada established 108 temples. Out of that, there were only 4 temples in India. And now ISKCON has over 800 temples. And out of that, over 225 temples has been established by His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. And inspired by you, managed by you, and wherever there is a temple construction in ISKCON, generally Maharaj is always there. His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj is there to supervise, to guide, and to inspire devotees. And in your own word, Maharaj, as you said, why temples are so important, because when somebody asked Prabhupada or objected, Prabhupada said that as far as I am concerned, I can sit under a tree and give Bhagavatam class, but will you come to hear? So we are establishing temple, we are providing a place, sthānaṁ, so that devotees can come together and associate and inspire each other and progress in bhakti. So atra sarga visargaś sthānaṁ poṣaṇam. Poṣaṇam is the protection. So Prabhupada translated protection. Maharaj, you give protection to the devotees, and you have initiated over 35,000 devotees around 67 countries, Maharaj. And obviously you have accepted their karmas. And in one of the lecture of His Grace Amog Leela Prabhu, I heard he jokingly mentioned that you are also known as Bhutanath. Sivji is Bhutnath, but you are also known as Bhutanath because you are very kind, very compassionate among on the devotees and many fallen souls, and thus you give protection to them. And then ūtayaḥ. Ūtayaḥ is the creative impetus, as Prabhupada translate, or in Hindi we can say rachanatmak protsahan. So Maharaj, you give creative impetus, to devotees to do book distribution, to do prasadam distribution, to do harinam distribution, and thus giving them a push and encouragement so they can go all out and distribute. And that is the reason, Maharaj, that for many years Delhi is always on number 1 as far as the book distribution are concerned. And then comes Manvantar, And here I got stuck, Maharaj. I was not sure how can I connect this Manvantar, in this regard. But then I thought that in this current Manvantar of Vaivasvat Manu, 5,000 years before Lord Shri Krishna appeared, around 500 years before Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, and around 50 years before Srila Prabhupada came and meaning established ISKCON, and you also joined ISKCON. And we are seeing that indeed in this Manvantar we are very fortunate also to be born along, so that we can witness the transcendental Leela of the devotees like you, Maharaj, our Vartman Acharyas. Because sometimes when we hear about Haridas Thakur and Vasudev Dutt, yes, we get inspiration, but we cannot really connect. It looks like bygone age. But in this current period, we see devotees like you, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, His Holiness Bhakti Tirth Swami Maharaj, His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj, and many other devotees. When we see their life and their example, we feel so much inspired, Maharaj. So that's Manvantar. And then Ishanukatha. Ishanukatha is Science of God, and you have been doing Ishanukatha, Maharaj, so much. I heard that you have delivered over 100,000 lectures, over 1 lakh lectures have been given by you to so many different countries around the globe, and thus you do Ishanukatha. And then nirodho. Nirodho is going back home, back to Godhead, or at some places Prabhupada even translate it as suspension, destruction, or stoppage. And Maharaj, I feel that you also do this suspension, this stoppage of the birth and death of the devotees. And when devotees come in contact with you, they join ISKCON, definitely the cycle of birth and death is stopped. So you inspire to do that. And then mukti. Mukti is liberation. Maharaj, you are also liberating so many souls around the world. With this Food for Life program, I heard that in NCR area, over 2.5 crores of prasadam plate were distributed only during this lockdown period. So whoever has honored prasadam, definitely human birth is guaranteed, or even liberation is also guaranteed. So thank you, Maharaj, for inspiring devotees to carry on with this wonderful activity of Food for Life. Thus you are doing mukti. And finally the āśrayaḥ. So atra sargo visargaś sthānaṁ poṣaṇam ūtayaḥ manvantareśānukathā nirodho muktir āśrayaḥ. Āśrayaḥ is Lord Krishna is the ultimate āśrayaḥ, the summum bonum. But Maharaj, we have taken āśrayaḥ of yourself. We approach Krishna through the acharyas, through Guru, and that's what Krishna also wants. Krishna says, love me, love my devotees. If you want to please me, please my devotee. So if we can please the wonderful devotee of Krishna, then Krishna will be certainly pleased with us. Krishna may not spot us, Maharaj, but if we stand behind Garuda Stambha, when he is looking at his divine devotee Garud, maybe we can spot us as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has taught us. So we are taking shelter in a Mahabhagavat, a person Bhagavat like you and many other Vartman Acharyas. So I would once again, Maharaj, plead and request you to please bless us so that we can start our bhakti, progress on the path of bhakti, and most importantly, serve other devotees in the divine mission of Srila Prabhupada in the humble mood of servant of the servant of the servant, with cooperation in humility. So with this word, I would once again offer my respectful obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to your divine grace. His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj Vyas Puja Maha Mahotsav ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Your servant Rasamrit Das and family from Avtari Desh, Abu Dhabi, UAE. Hare Krishna Maharaj. Dandavat Pranam.